Kwang Johnson.
I'd say in tennis there's so on one level I played tennis. I played number 2 for Vassar. So what I learned from from playing tennis was that you have a friends box. And a friends box, whenever you watch the matches, is where the coaches, loved ones sit, and it's basically your support network. And what I found that while I was at Vassar, my sister also went. She's class of '93. She writes for TV. We both sort of created and sort of found our support network. And by a support network, I mean when you're playing a match, for example, the metaphor, you'll notice that the players look up at the friends box when times are rough. And I'd say that one of the most important things that you can do as an undergraduate, and if you decide to go on to graduate studies, or if you decide to pursue a career in your field, I think it's really important that you have a sense of that you know who you are, where you are, and that you have a support network. So briefly, one sort of quick example, right after I graduated, I went and I thought that I would pursue, that I would go to law school. So I took a Kaplan course, and so at one point I took the LSAT, but I decided that I would work for U.S. Senator Alan Cranston. He used to be the Democratic whip and for California. And I found that I wanted to work with the senator because while I was at Vassar, everything was sort of textbook politics. And I wanted to find out what really goes on a campaign. And then shortly thereafter, I worked at a law firm, Skadden Arps, Slate, Meagher and Flom, as a corporate paralegal. And I was on my way to apply and go to law school when I asked one of my professors, who's in the audience now, Fred Bunnell, if he would write a letter for me to go to law school. And you know, when you're applying, you're working at a law firm, you think everything, it's just, you know, it'll be a quick call. The phone call was 90 minutes, and it's the 90 minutes that made a difference between pursuing law school and going on to graduate school. And so again, going back to the metaphor of the friends box, I think it's really important, independent of your major, to get a sense of who you are, where you are, and who is going to be in your friends box.
Thanks. Anthony, an economics major. Here I am. I'm hoping for a plug here. Just like. So what was your formative moment at Vassar, Anthony? And you can leave out the cream pie and the face thing. Okay?
Hard for me was that Vassar let me grow at my own pace, I think, and I was heavily into athletics at the time, and I guess studying was not my priority at the moment, but managed to get through as an economics major thanks to the graces of Dr. Kennett there.
That's what I wanted. That's okay.
But I think what Vassar offers is a community that's very valuable. I mean, I'm here more than almost 30 years out of college. I still look at the college with great fondness and try to visit campus as often as I can when I'm back in the States. And I think you've got to draw from the intimacy of the school, and I think value its excellence in many things other than the obvious things that'll get you through your profession. One of the things that I'm thinking about are things like art history, which ties many cultures together. The architecture that we study actually does exist. It's in Europe, most of it. And I think that when you come to Milan and you see the Last Supper, or if you come and see the Duomo here, you may have studied those things at college, and it does tie you to the culture. I think that those are things that you have to take advantage of at the college. And I think that they're things that will help you realize that the broad education, the liberal arts education that you sought is a very invaluable tool. It's one that you can use to later on go get a master's degree in whatever field you're interested in. but Vassar has a very good name, one that I think in Europe needs to be built on a little bit more. But in the States, it has an excellent reputation. It has one internationally that's very strong. And I think that you have to be able to take, the thing that Vassar is it's an elegant school. And a lot of schools that you apply to in the United States are not elegant schools. You know, there are other things about them that are very good. But Vassar does have a European elegance about it, and I think that that's something that you should all be, to some degree, thankful for, and take many of the, I mean, all you have to do is go to the second floor of Main and go to the Rose Parlor and look at the furniture and you know, just absorb the ambiance that it offers you and realize that becomes a part of you, and that should become a part of you wherever you take it. And you know, that is a big part of Vassar, at least for what I was able to get from it at the time. Of course, you also have excellent professors at the economics department, which I think you should be able to take advantage of as well.
Yeah. It was embarrassing in the end, wasn't it?